Prime Minister Kevin Rudd recently took aim at greed, risky behaviour and extravagant executive pay packages as contributors to the global financial crisis. Were these pertinent comments, Jim?
Well, I think they were, David, and there's no doubt I don't think he was saying that the excessive remuneration packages of CEOs of themselves contribute greatly to the current financial turndown, but they're indicative of an attitude, they're indicative of the values that are in our economic system. And as a global leader, I think it's quite pertinent that he should be commenting on this, because we say that these excessive packages are justified on the basis that we have a global competition for talent for the heads of our various companies, and therefore we have to respond to that with these excessive packages. Now, clearly, those excessive packages just don't stand up to a moral argument. We have, at the same time, even domestically, as we have these very high packages, we have 100,000 people who are homeless in Australia. But when you think that moral imperatives are, of course, global and universal, and you look at that in terms of overseas, and we have a situation where, as Tim Costello said recently, when the price of food goes up in Australia, then we eat out less, but when the price of food goes up overseas, a whole lot of people don't eat at all. So I think that's the context in which he's spoken. I think he's quite right for him to draw out the fact that we have an economic system that is, to a degree, based on greed, which certainly facilitates that in the attitudes that prevail, and we do need to moderate it.
Thanks very much for your time as always, Jim.
Thank you very much, David.
Our reporter Jim Wallace in Canberra.